What advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs on navigating the inevitable uncertainties and setbacks that come with building a business?
Oh God, I've seen it all. I think
Yes.
I've got a famous quote that Mike Kenneth Brooks from Atlassian told me, which is, you come to work, you don't smell smoke, you're not sniffing hard enough. Something is always on
I love
fire.
that. Yeah.
You just need to be on top of everything. And that's why something like building the dashboard, I think you mentioned at the beginning, is so important. You just got to monitor all your stats, be really on top of it, respond on a daily basis if something happens. And then I've run these businesses very differently from how I ran my first one, which was, well, my first real one, which was the Sensory Networks chip one, because back then I believed all the mythology from the venture capitalists in Silicon Valley, the mythology that, don't worry about what percentage ownership you have, just grow the pie, raise more money, raise more money, raise more money. Of course, all their control thresholds for voting happen from the dilution, from where the dilution ends up. So, they trick young 20-year-olds to go raise tons of money, so they get control very quickly of the board, control very quickly of voting decisions, and they tranche up the stock. So it's not one share, one vote in an ordinary share or common stock arrangement. It's you've got these layers of preferred shares that vote separately as a class. This time around, I'm running it like an owner-operator, and as a result, I've kept almost half of the business personally. You run it for profitability, or really just try and run it at break even. You don't go deeply negative, and things that do get thrown at you, like COVID. A lot of businesses blew up in COVID.
Wow.
A lot of businesses did well, but then the businesses that did well in COVID kind of blew up when COVID withdrew. So the stay-at-home trade, you had Peloton and Zoom and all these stocks go crazy, and also my type of business, freelancer and so forth.
Yes.
And it withdrew, and the last thing people wanted to do was work at home or do exercise on an exercise bike at home. They wanted to go outside and go on holiday and see their friends and go overseas, right? So you go through all of those cycles. So you just got to operate the business properly, and I won't run again another deeply cash flow negative business. It's too stressful. You come into work every day and you're constantly doing mental calculations in your head of like, how much money I've got left, how long do I break it, and have to do the next fundraising. Fundraising will take 6 to 9 months minimum, even if you're in good times potentially. And it's just too stressful. When you've got a profitable business, it's great because you just stop for a day and tomorrow you've got more money in the bank account.